So, welcome back. We need to do this handles here, handhelds here. So that means we need a curve modifier. That means we need curve, busy curve, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, bring them to the starting point. That is our starting point. It comes through that and goes out to the middle, yeah? So we get here this value and get it up to the straight one. That is the first point. It comes from here and goes down to. So we get here smaller and here smaller. So that we have that roundness there. We can change it all later, so don't worry too much about that. Middle point, extrude to the end point. Should be on the same height as the other one. Then we grab that here and position them in the straight position. Then we get here back to get there the same roundness like there. Can tweak the middle point to get that more there. So we have that and it comes down to now we need a straight line. So extrude the middle point. It overlays, so the one must be more at the back. And that one here is the front one. From them we extrude to this point. That is too long, so we grab and bring it back. That is the wrong direction, so we get that and bring it to straight line. And then we extrude to the middle because we can make the rest with a mirror modifier. So we grab that and bring it back. That is our line that we build it now, and with them we can make this handle. Good. So we can handle that here. Say 3D, we have a full where you won't have, a depth it should have, that one. Then a result that is too sharp. See it there. And so we get here 3 or 4. It's good. And it should be a little bit banded there. So we get that here a little bit down. And that we can handle here. We can bend a little and grab and bring them a little bit down. And so you can handle that, play around with that. It costs many time to get that very perfect, yeah. And so don't wonder about that. I learned that for a long, long time, and I can handle that now very fast. But when you start with that, that is horrible with these curves. I know, but all have a start and all have an end. So enough to speak. So spoken. Shift D to get that. It can be that we make that here shorter. It looks a little bit much to me, so we get here a little bit smaller. You can handle them as each word object or something else, grabbing, rotation, and so on. Good. We have that one. I make a copy of that, Shift D. I hold, no, I press Alt and C to convert it as a mesh. Now we have a mesh from it, and we need in the middle the origin to get there and mirror on it, or we get in edit mode A to select all, Shift D to duplicate, then mesh, mirror, interactive, and get them there. Then you can yeah, bring them together, mark both, spacebar, search, bridge, edge loops, and then he connect that. That you can make for each that have the same word count. And then we can press X and dissolve edges. We don't need them anymore. And he don't destroy the rest of them when you dissolve some. Now we have here arrows because it's a new one that we fixed together. So because of that, we mark all and recalculate the normals, and then that is gone. Good. That is the thing we want to have on the front panels there. So that comes later here. Front, jump to, scale down, and we have changed them and not applied that. It's really important to apply that each time. So apply after changing, actually. Rotation scale, and then set the origin to geometry. Now it is really 1. And we have that here to be on the sides of them. So that is here. Put it on too. A little bit down. That it is in the middle. And then we need the other one. So we get here Shift D and bring it here. And then we can bring that one and we go back into the holes of these things that we built before. And that is what we want to have. Good. It is a little bit long here, I think. So normally we can make it a little bit shorter. So we scale that all in the Y in the X. Good. Maybe it can be a little bit less here, but we let it like this. But it isn't thick enough, or I don't know. So I make it fatter, much fatter, and scale it in the X. Bring it down. Looks more interesting now. Scale and set a little, not that one, that one. Scale set. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let it like it is. Yes. Okay. Then we mark them all three. Shift D to duplicate them. Join them as one. Now it is one. We mark them 3, move them to the second layer, bring that here up to the middle of the front plate there, and we need 3 of them. So with all D, we can make copies of them, and think on that, we only need to change one and all others change with it. That is the good thing on this Alt D copy. Good. We have that 3-1, but you see here this front plates don't have a deep there. You can't put it into. There's no space between, so we have to do that. That means we click this plane there, go in edit mode, and we must open that thing for these front plates there. So Control R to make a loop, bring it near to, and then Control R again to bring it at the back there. And so for all this, guys, Control R, bring it there. You can change it anytime, so don't need to be so accurate, but nearly good. We done that, and we need now here at the top one and at the down part two. So Control R to make one on the top, and Control R to make one at the down part. Now we delete the faces in there. Face selection, select this. Oh, we get here background selection out so that we only can take the front parts, mark them all three, and then X only faces delete. And so we have holes in there. You don't believe it, but it's true. When we move them away, we have that. There are holes in, but the background, there are some. That is good so, because there are some in the rear. So because of that, we get here this front and extrude them into. Mark that, extrude into to Y. Now we have real holes, 3 holes in there, and we can put these things into that. And then you see, oh, there's really that sit into it, and that looks better. So we go here to our place, then we can bring them all together as one join. Oh, why that happened? Because we haven't applied the modifier that we have on these blades here. So we need to apply that modifier array first, and then we can join. You can't join things that have modifier on it. Okay, now we set the origin of the new to the middle, and we have changed some, so we must apply them first. So object, apply rotation scale. Then we bring it more into, there's a little bit more near to the holes in there. Yeah, you can tweak them long as you want. I won't make it short. So we modeled all the stuff, but now we must texture it. We can make it as wood material. I think that we will do. And we need to unwrap them before. This is a 3D model, but we can only paint on the 2D of it. So we must make all these 3D models to a 2D. That means unwrapping. When you don't understand it, look my tutorials about UV. Look them all and you will understand it. Good, we have here single meshes and each mesh must be unwrapped. So we mark that seam, that here, that one, and each one must be opened. The 3D model must be cut here at these lines, the red lines, to make them to 2D. But watch my tutorials, then you know that. So we make it now with all. We mark here the seams for each. That is on our shading UV. Let's go there a little bit in, I think. With set view, I can see them in. Yeah, good. And this seems make only there where nobody sees them, so at the back. And after we marked that whole seams of each thing, we can give them textures then. Sure, you can close that all. That's not a problem, but you never will see that, so who cares? But you can do it. The right way is to close that. Yes. but we all know professionals, so we don't worry about such things. Good. Not recalculate. Maxim. Good. We have that. That is done. Oh, here it needs a loop. Not there. More there. Okay. So this one here is mark seamed. This whole one, but here not. Let's see. So that must be all mark seamed. That is a lot of work. The down part too, and the top part. There we can delete the face that we don't need. Good. Done that. You must each of them must be UV unwrapped, and you see it goes then for all this. You only do it at one, and all other have it two. Good. I'll make a little pause. See you in next part.